Most High is trying to teach black people how to love themselves again. You know, I was talking to God and he literally spoke to me. He's like, David, why don't you love yourself? And, I just told him the truth. I just said my whole life, I was always the tail. I was always in the back burner. I was never acknowledged for all the seeds I planted, all the hard work I did. I never got paid the right amount of money. So why should I love myself, right? Why should I care about myself when the whole world never acknowledged the things that I did, right? So I'm talking about these things, and he's like, listen, he's like, you need to learn how to love yourself. And this isn't just for me. This is for the whole black community, all right? Now, I used to get mad at the black women because they be wearing certain things on their hairs, putting all these products in. And I used to get mad at the black men for, going against their brothers and all that, right? But you have to understand, the world and the God of this world, right? The fallen one, was influencing us to hate ourselves, right? We had to learn how to re-love ourselves. You really think about it, right? Black women have been put down their whole lives, saying they the ugliest, they not the best this, their hair is nappy. Black men too, right? Black men carried way too many burdens. And then, they're trying to get the money and they be called broke 24/7 or all these things. Even black men are introduced to lust at a very young age. And it's so much pressure on them that it actually makes them not care anymore, right? And here's the problem. The black community is actually learning how to re-love themselves because it's actually, it's a programming, right? We were programmed to hate ourselves. We were programmed to wear certain follicles or weaves in our hairs or whatever, right? This is my real hair, all right? This is my hair's never been this long, okay? My hair used to never grow. And I remember my mom, she got a weave in her hair. And she said, David, can you take this weave out? I was like, I got you. So when I was cutting it off, I said, Ma, your follicles are shortening. Because she would always ask me, she says, David, how did you get your hair that nice? Like, how did you, my own mom telling me this. And I said, Mom, I literally just put olive oil in it. And I put some cinnamon, mix it together. You know what I mean? Like literally how the Bible tells. And I just let it be. I cover it and I leave it alone. And when it's time to detox, I detox it. But I don't put no chemicals and none of that. And I've learned that, you have a natural beauty to yourself. You have a natural look to yourself. You have a natural handsomeness to yourself, right? And what black women and black men need to understand, right, is you have a natural look to yourself, right? You don't have to look like Beyonce. You don't have to look like Nicki. You don't have to look like LeBron James or whatever these dudes are doing with their heads and stuff like that, right? You have your own